Hey yo, what's up YouTube family? This is Maurice Bay, the helpful trucker, here with my homie
Chris Ward. What's up, y'all?
Yo, we met up here at the Loves in, where the hell are we? Providence Forge?
Yeah.
We met up here at the Loves in Providence Forge, man, and we're gonna talk to y'all just a little bit about what we do. You see, I am a local driver and Chris is...
I'm a regional driver.
Chris is a regional driver, so we coming from two different perspectives on this video. But I'm gonna share a little bit about what I do as far as a local driver, how the schedule goes, how the workday goes. And Chris is gonna share a little bit with you about how his day goes, about how regional work goes. A lot of you guys out there probably wondering what's the best way to go, local, regional, OTR. We don't have no OTR drivers around here. We both allergic to OTR. but we are gonna talk about local and regional. So you wanna get started? You want me to start it off, man?
Go ahead, Mr. George.
Boom, all right. So as far as local, man, one thing I like about local, so like right now it's 8 o'clock, okay, so it's early. So as far as local trucking goes, well, I think any kind of trucking, you got to get started super duper early, right, to get your day going, okay? So as far as local trucking, I'm starting in the morning, probably around 4 o'clock. My day is ending probably around 4 o'clock in the evening. So it's just a it's basically a 10 or a 12-hour day.
That's an easy day.
It's basically just a 10 or 12-hour day. I like easy days, right? I come home to my family every single night. I'm seeing my family every single night. I'm not dealing with a lot of the stuff that Chris is dealing with. He's gonna share that with you in a minute, but I'm not dealing with a lot of the stuff that Chris is dealing with. Shoot, it's a pretty simple deal. What I'm dealing with, man, is I pretty much go into the same places to pick up every day, and I'm going to the same places to drop off every day. So it's a pretty consistent schedule. I know exactly what I'm gonna be doing, which means, I mean, I know everything. Everything is really predictable. Got all these trucks coming into the truck stop right now.
So the perfect spot.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
The fuel island.
Yeah, right. So but yeah, the pay is decent and local. The pay is good, I would say, in local. I'm able to pay my bills and able to support my family. Obviously, I would like to make more, but the pay is good, especially when you weigh it out with how much work I gotta put in. I get to come home every night. It's no big deal if I ever decide I don't want to go to work. If I want to go to work today, I can go home and park the truck, and it's no big deal. So it's pretty laid back as far as local. The thing about local is it's difficult for new people to come out and get right into local. Most local companies that you're gonna go with are gonna want you to have some experience. There are some out there that'll pick you up with no experience, okay? But most of them, generally speaking, are gonna want you to have some experience, which means you're probably gonna have to go to a company like Chris's to get your experience. So I'm gonna shut up for a second and let Chris tell you a little bit about how the regional thing works that he got going on.
So I don't get it like a 9 to 5, man. Basically, I start my week on a Sunday night or early Monday morning. We're picking up random places all the time, random places and new faces.
So you leaving out on the weekend?
Sometimes we do, sometimes I don't.
I mean, he ain't getting no nookie on the weekend, yo. That's what that means.
So, you know, I mean, my family's taken care of too, man. I mean, I have a little bit more benefit, a chance of making more money. It just depends on the load. It depends on how much it pays. But I'm a company driver, man, so I get a set rate. And it's always going to be the same pay until I obviously get a raise, you know. It's a little bit easier for us to find loads. Instead of doing something local where you got to be dedicated to somebody most of the time, like he says, somebody they're trying to find a job local, and what was you saying? You were saying they're trying to get a job, but if you're going to like be a new driver, you don't need to look for like a local job unless you already know somebody. You have a better chance of getting a job as a new driver in an OTR company or a regional company such as a place like I work. You know, they put me on little experience. They started me out at you know, regular normal pay, and then now look at me, you know, I'm making top pay. I'm a trainer, and it's only been a year with the company that I'm with. So but when it comes to customers, man, like I said, you meet new people, you see different places. I get to go at places like upstate New York, out to like Texas, Laredo, Arizona. You could pretty much name all the states. I'm a regional driver though, so we don't go all the way west coast. It's mostly like from half of the state, North, South Dakota, all the way down to Texas, all the way back to where my man lives over here in Virginia, man. So
you run an ELD, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I run electronic log.
I don't deal with ELD, y'all. That's one thing I benefit in local. I don't have to deal with ELD.
Guy. They don't need all that mess. You know what I mean? And the DOT, they want everything from us, man. Being a regional driver, they always on our ass. So.
Yeah. And you had an appointment that you had to be at last night in Richmond, right?
Yeah.
You always work on appointments.
I do. It's all appointment basis.
Yeah. My brother is a regional driver as well, which he always does. That's typical to have to do appointments. But that's another thing that I don't deal with in local. I hate that, actually. I do not like appointments. I've been with a company before that had that everything was done on appointments, but I just didn't like it overall. With what I'm doing right now, I mean, I could just go and be there when I get there and come back and get back whenever I get back. I'm the type, I don't like regulation. I have compliance issues. So I was here, I told Chris I was gonna be here this morning at 7. It ain't like, it ain't like I can't get here on time. I can get to a place on time. I just don't like to deal with appointments and all of that good stuff. I hate having to deal with that, right? I'd rather just go and come as I please. But again, it's tricky getting local jobs. Most local jobs want you to have some experience. As a matter of fact, the last local job that I was on before I was on this job right here, I actually wouldn't recommend somebody new even start. Even if that company would hire you, I wouldn't recommend that somebody start with a company like that to do local, because most of the runs that they doing are down to the beach. And it's a lot of traffic down there. It's traffic all over the place, and the type of places that they go, it's just closed in. It's tight back in spaces. So that's a company that will hire a new driver, but I wouldn't recommend a new driver start with a company like that, because in my opinion, you need to have a fair amount of experience to be navigating the type of roads that they're gonna send you on. So what as far as what you're doing regional, are you dealing with difficult spaces to pull into, or most of the spaces you pull into nice and wide, you know, for a truck?
All right, so I was we dropped off in Indianapolis, Indiana. It was U.S. mail load.
This dude be all over the freaking place, man. God damn.
That was before this morning. So I dropped off in Indianapolis. When I pull up, it's a little side street, no lines on the road. And if you know about driving, you don't want to take a truck down a road with no lines. That's rule number one. But hey, unfortunately, the load had to go to this place. And when I get there, it looks like an old firehouse building with a door on the front that raises on one side and the other. And I'm like, where do y'all want me to go? Oh, we're gonna open the door and you're gonna back your trailer into the building and dock. And now I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, I've done this before. It ain't nothing. All right, so I start backing up. I get in there. My trailer is cocked to an angle, and I'm in the middle of the road still. My cab is still in the road, and my tires are spinning on the truck, on my drive tires back here. I had to stop in the middle of traffic, and there's cars both ways just sitting there waiting on me. Engage my diff lock so it stops spinning, and finally back up in there. When I finally get into the building, it's dark as hell. You can't see the dock. You can't see nothing until
no lights in there, nothing. Slam
into the dock. Hey, we're here. So it does get interesting, man. Especially if you work in places like New York, you got to cross a GW bridge.
Ain't no way in hell I'm going to New York with this truck. It ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
It'll beat your truck to death. It'll be falling apart.
I bet, man. I bet. So the company you with now is out of North Carolina.
We are.
Right?
No. My boss man is in North Carolina, but we're leased to another company out of Chicago.
Okay. I got you. Now, you was mentioning a little while ago that your company hire felons?
Yeah, we hire felons.
Yeah.
I mean, it definitely depends on what the charge is.
Yeah.
But, you know, assault, something like that, I mean, yeah, we can work with them.
I got you. Definitely. I got you, man. I got you. So if I knew somebody that has a record, I mean, long as they ain't nothing too serious, right?
Drugs, alcohol problem.
That's considered serious?
Yeah, drugs, I mean, because now you're like a red flag every time you're pulled over. They're going to be searching you. They're going to want to.
Well, when I say drugs, I mean like if you got an ex-drug dealer, and that's the type of felon that he got on his record. Is that considered serious? As far as you know from your company?
It is the owner's discretion. It's the owner's discretion.
Got you. He can't not hire nobody because they was trying to get money. There you go.
We don't discriminate on anybody. I mean, I don't care what you do. If you can drive, you can drive. That's all we're looking for. And we're a training company too, so we hire all kinds of people. Yeah. I've seen it all.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about your gaming thing, because Chris is into gaming on the road, which I'm not into, man. But he's a gamer. From what I got a whole freaking setup inside of his truck to do all kinds of stuff. So I know a lot of truckers on the road are into gaming. I know that.
All right, yeah. So I built a PC. I got an AMD Ryzen 7.
Built a PC? The hell
Yeah,
you doing driving trucks if you can build a PC? What the hell?
All right, so I bought a case and I just put my components inside of this thing. So I got an AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. It's like 3.6 gigahertz. I'm only running like 32 gigs of RAM. I got a 8 gigabyte GTX 1070 Ti graphics card with 2 fans. This computer got 7 fans, y'all. All right, so, but I don't have a hard drive. I just run a straight solid state drive. It's 528 gigs, and it can boot any game, GTA, American Truck Simulator.
That's a cool game, man. That's a cool game.
It is, and you know, you can throw your mods in there. It runs everything just fine. You know, but
freaking computer geek behind the wheel. Greg, God, that's impressive, man.
Hey,
For real, you speaking Greek when you speak that stuff to me. You really
I was
are.
just telling my man, how cool would it be to be playing a trucking simulator online with your friends while you're in a truck over the road on your 10-hour break?
That sounds pretty cool. That sounds pretty cool. Making me jealous now. I don't want to, not jealous enough to want to go regional though. Not jealous enough to want to go regional.
Oh, come on, man.
So look, man, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. All right. This is Chris Ward. You can find his channel at
it's the word THE and then space Chris Ward, one word, CHRSWARD. Y'all check me out.
The space Chris Ward, all one word, right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
got
sir.
you. The Chris Ward. And obviously, you know where you can find me. Just type in The Helpful Trucker.
You already
can get
here.
to my
What you talking about?
Well, you're right. You got me there. You got me there. You guys, early in the morning, man. I ain't had my coffee yet. So look, that's pretty much it for today, man. Both of us gonna hit the road. Chris get ready to get up out of here. I'm getting ready to get up out of here as well. We get ready to go do our respective jobs, and that's pretty much it, man. Make sure you go check out his channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and
Subscribe.
That's it, man. That's it. I'll see you later, bro.
All right, bro.
I'll see you when you get back from wherever the hell you going. Hold it down, man.